What's up, guys? It's KingBritneyChanel. So you've already started your YouTube channel and you need advice? Well, today I'm going to be giving advice to new creators. So stay tuned and grow with me. Definitely make sure you thumbs up the video, like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned and watch, and I'm going to get into the tips.
I already know it's your girl, Britney Chanel.
So I'm going to go over a little bit of advice for you all, for everybody that's a new YouTuber or creator. Y'all have tons of questions, so I'm going to be answering and giving advice to some questions today. So my first tip or advice for a new YouTuber is to definitely have courage. Do not be afraid to make mistakes. When I first started out, I made like so many mistakes. You just kind of have to learn through trial and error as you go. The first mistake that I made was when I was shooting off of my iPad or my phone. I would have, the phone pointed this way instead of having it pointed this way, if that makes any sense. And it makes a world of difference. You do not want your videos to go up like this, okay? With the little small screen and the black on the sides. You don't want that. It doesn't look professional. You do not want that. When you're shooting from your phone or your iPad, shoot this way, okay? It makes a world of difference. Your videos look 100% better, and you don't be like me starting off. But you are gonna make mistakes. You're not gonna be a boss YouTuber when you're first starting out, so you don't need to put that pressure on yourself to try to be perfect, because you learn through trial and error. Like, you learn edits and stuff through trial and error. You learn through trial and error. So also, my second tip, I don't want you all to compete against other YouTubers. It's not necessary. When you're on YouTube, you're basically competing against yourself. You have to learn how the algorithm is, and you have to learn how to play the system so that your videos can be pushed. You are only as best as your last video. So you stressing yourself out trying to compete with somebody that is a super blogger already and you're just starting out is pointless, when you want to push you and put effort into you and focus on you so that you can be better than your last video and you can make better numbers than your last video, and then the algorithm keeps pushing your videos out, and then you get more subscribers, more watch time, and everything that follows that, okay? So here's some etiquette though for this tip too. You don't want to do the sub for subs, guys. Don't do sub for subs. You do not want random people subscribing to your channel, because what happens is they're not watching the videos, okay? And you don't want just subscribers. You want people watching your videos, a core loyal audience that's going to be willing to watch you when times are hard. I remember when I was on YouTube and I just was starting out, I did not have a lot of subscribers or people that were watching, but the few people that were watching were loyal people that watch. And they helped me get through the times where I did not have a lot of views. Because what happens is, if you just sub for sub, number one, when you do sub for sub, YouTube is taking notice, and you do have a rank, and it will put your rank way down to the bottom. And then YouTube will start ignoring your videos, ignoring you, and then you're not going to get watch time. Your videos are not going to get pushed. And you want to make sure that you are studying the community guidelines and different things on YouTube so that you are not breaking the rules. Because this is a very important tip too, starting off. If you are just a new YouTuber, you don't want to break rules, especially if your goal is to eventually monetize your channel, because if you get any strikes before you monetize your channel, they're probably not going to make you a partner. So you need to know what to do and different things on, YouTube. So study the community guidelines so that you do not break infractions. One mistake I see a lot of YouTubers make is they go and copy and paste and re-upload someone else's video. And oftentimes they use the excuse of fair use. Fair use does not apply to other creators' video. It's kind of like plagiarism. Some people have different types of video that have CC on it, Creative Commons, where you're able to re-upload and monetize. But people that have a standard YouTube license, I would stay away from using their video unless they give you permission. Because what happens is, even if the person does not flag you or you get away with it and the person doesn't know, there is a YouTube bot that will come behind you and they'll start reviewing videos and then boom, your whole channel, you could wake up one morning and be like, what is going on? Because you view someone else's content. You have to learn as a new YouTube creator to make your own content, okay? If you're talking about something or talking about somebody else, paint a good picture, because you do not want to base your channel. This is, what I said on, making your own merit, building your channel off your own merit. You do not want to use other people's videos, because that can get you into trouble. If you're trying to monetize or build your channel, that is the quickest way for you to lose your channel, is using other people's videos, okay? So, I've covered this up for subs. Oh yeah, so let's talk a little bit about the etiquette. Do not ask strangers for shout outs that you do not know. That is the most annoying thing I've ever seen on YouTube. People work hard for their subscribers. Do not come in their chat requesting for people to subscribe to your channel. If you're going to be on their channel, a lot of people like to go to the bigger channels and they say, subscribe to my channel under the thing. And what happens is YouTube will mark you as spam most of the time. The content creator then is going through their comments that are in the spam folder, and they're going to delete it anyway. And they're probably going to, be like, whatever, and delete your comment, and nobody's going to see the comment. It's proper etiquette. The proper way to get yourself seen is leave a nice comment that has something to do pertaining to the video, and you'll get noticed that way. But it's very rude to come to people's channels and ask them for shout outs and that sort of thing. It's rude, and a lot of times you may get thrown off their channel, or they're just going to delete your spam comment. Okay, so do not spam people's chats, y'all, with the subscribe thing too. That's a part of etiquette too. So, don't buy subscribers. And the way that you can tell if somebody has bought subscribers, because people can tell. If your subscriber to view ratio is off, then it's going to be a dead giveaway that you've bought subscribers, and then you're going to lose your social media credibility. And a lot of people do not know what social media credibility is. It's a real thing. You have to get subscribers, you have to build social media credibility. You're not just hopping on social media and nobody knows who you are and you're selling a product, or you're just online and you're just expecting people to just follow you. You have to build an audience and a social media presence. And a lot of people, they just get on social media and they think that people are just supposed to subscribe or they're just supposed to like them. And that's not how it works. You have to build up a reputation on the internet. The same way you would have to build up a reputation in real life. You have to build a reputation for yourself on the internet for people to be interested in what you're doing, or if you want to sell a product. Your videos are actually, if you're branding yourself, a product. They're merchandise. And that's why I told you all to not use other people's products, which are their videos, because it's almost like you're stealing their merchandise to redistribute for yourself. So don't do that. And basically you have to determine in the beginning, when you're first starting on YouTube, are you an entrepreneur trying to brand yourself, or are you like a person that's just doing it for fun? Because if you are trying to be an entrepreneur, you want to make sure that you're doing the right things to brand yourself, like staying away from vulgar activity or graphic language. A curse word every now and again is cool, but if you're that graphic, you just have to understand that certain brands on YouTube, as far as like Google AdSense and that sort of thing, they may not attach ads to your videos and that sort of thing. So if you're okay with that, then it's fine. But you just have to realize that certain types of content is not going to have, probably going to be put on your videos. Like, I'm sure, like, maybe, like, let's say I was doing a family-orientated detergent commercial, and your whole video is you making, like, sexual innuendos or whatever. I'm probably not going to want to put my company's ads on your video because of the audience that you're reaching to. I'm more so reaching out to a wholesome audience, family-orientated audience. You have more of an adult audience, if that makes any sense. So another piece of advice that I want to give you all is you have to find your niche on YouTube. Your niche is what your focus is, what your focus is for your viewers. You have to know what direction your channel is going in and what it is that you're passionate about and what it is that your content is going to be based off of. Because when you don't know what your niche is, your channel sometimes will be all over the place, and subscribers can see that right off the bat. if I'm a person that I'm going to buy a product in the store and I'm seeing like a whole bunch of other stuff in your store outside the front says, let's say this is a grocery store and I come in and you're selling tires and there's other stuff at the front and then I have to go all the way to the back to find groceries, I'm probably going to be thrown off by that. So you have to find out what it is you're passionate about, what it is that you want to focus on, and there's ways to narrow that down. I know there's a lot of people, we're multi-talented, we have a lot of things going for ourselves, but you have to ask yourself what is it that I'm good at that I would be willing to not get paid for, and I still would love it and I still would enjoy it, and I'm extra versed in it, I know a lot about it, and it's easy for me to do and explain to other people. Chances are that's probably what your niche is. Like if you're a person, you're passionate, let's say about hair, and you can, do it like it's nobody's business. Chances are you probably would be more so inclined to be a beauty guru or something like that because you're good at that. That's something that you could easily explain. You can come up with 100 ideas for that, or you're passionate about that. You come up with different styles for yourself. I've seen people that do nail videos and they come up with different designs and they have a following based off of that, different styles, different ways to put it on, different materials. So you just have to focus on that. When you find your niche, please stick to your niche for a while and do not give up, okay? If you say, for example, if you start off as a blogging or a vlogging channel, you have to realize that if you are not living like an interesting life right off the bat, like some people, they start off vlogging in their travel bloggers. That's something that's more interesting than an average everyday life blogger, okay? Or you have an interesting job, like you may be a truck driver. That's not an everyday normal job. So people, you might get followers a little faster than somebody that's just blogging about their everyday life. And that's not to say that people are not interested, but like I said, you have to build social media credibility. So a person that's doing that might get subscribers slower than a person that may be, offering like beauty tips to somebody, because people are looking for that on an everyday basis. And then as opposed to you being a everyday vlogger where people have to kind of come across you and be like, this person is interesting. So what I want you to do is do not get discouraged if people are not, clicking right away and you're just getting a small amount of views, because you have to kind of build that audience. That vlogging life stuff, it comes with time. So you'll build it. You just have to take your time and just realize, enjoy the journey with that. Okay. Okay. So basically, okay, what else do I want to cover? You have to be willing to learn on YouTube. You have to know that it is a learning process. Okay, you're not going to get everything right. You have to be willing to research for yourself so that you can constantly focus on making your videos and your content better. You always want to do better than your last. Like, you should always be researching to be better. Like, how do I do this better? How do I, if you want to be the best at your craft, you have to do the research and be willing to learn more about your craft. Oh, if you are a new YouTuber, I just want to let you know, if you are a person that needs external validation and you need people to tell you that you are the best thing ever, YouTube is going to be a hard area for you. Because if you are a person that needs external validation, which means that you need people telling you you're fabulous, you're going to be doing a lot of stuff that is probably going to get you to break the community guidelines so that you could get the views, the clicks, because you're focused on external validation. So you need to, be aware of that. You need to be very aware that you could probably get yourself into trouble because you would probably be doing stuff to break the community guidelines to get the clicks and the views if they're not coming fast enough to you. Also, if you're going to be on YouTube, I'm going to let y'all know, you have to have some tough skin, okay? Because when you're first starting out, you might not have haters. But as you start to grow, you're going to notice that people are going to be saying all manners of crazy stuff to you. Like, that shirt you have on is dumb, or, oh, I don't like the way you did this in the video. You should have did this. You have to just ignore that and continue to put out content. Do not let that alter your personality or the way that you're doing things on your channel, because ultimately people are going to hate regardless, and they just want you to not be doing what you're doing, and that's trying to be a YouTuber. And people are just mean, cruel. They're going to put those type of comments up, so you have to put tough skin. You cannot be worried about the haters. And also, hating is not a strategy. You focused on the next person and trying to hate on what they're doing is not going to build your channel. So you just have to be on your job. That should be your strategy instead of hating. Be on your job, focus on perfecting your craft, and then your light will shine. But if you're constantly throwing, hate to other people and doing that sort of stuff, then your channel is going to be lagged down, and it's going to show, in the results with the views and that sort of stuff. It's going to show. Oh, and as far as collaborations, a lot of people ask me about collaborations. It is okay to collaborate with other YouTubers as long as you can tell that they are trying to forwardly move and progress and to build their channel. You don't want to link up with people on YouTube that are not trying to build their channel. So if you are a person that's trying to build your channel, you wouldn't want to link up with somebody that's just doing YouTube for fun, and they might, not care about breaking the rules. They might not care about the policies, and they might want to just do, crazy content on the whim because you're trying to build and brand yourself. So if you're going to link up with people, try not to click up with people that are into like messy stuff, or try to focus on people that are trying to build a brand for themselves the same way that you are. Also, I'm going to be answering highlighted comments. So if you have a highlighted comment, or you have a comment or a question about being a YouTuber, leave it down below so that I can answer maybe on the next video. So one of my highlighted comments comes from Sarah Love. So hey, Sarah Love, it says, "Hey King Brit," and basically she's saying, "This was great info. In your next 5 tips, be sure to include acknowledge people comments under videos. I can't stand when I make comments several times and get ignored." So this is a good tip that she wanted me to cover. Basically, you want to make sure that you're engaging with your audience, because if you're just starting out and people are taking time out of their day to comment, you want to make sure that you are responding back to the comments to let people know, hey, like, I'm acknowledging your comment. Thank you for, reaching out to me. And that will help you also build a loyal audience, because people like people who are friendly, and, they like when they feel acknowledged. Like the same way if you went into a store, you wouldn't want people to not acknowledge you coming into the store. You're going to be like, why would I buy anything from here? And remember, your YouTube video is your product. So you want to make sure that you're acknowledging your subscribers. Okay, so my next comment comes from Dree11231. And she says here, "My issue is I'm all over the place. I can talk about anything and everything, and I'm proficient at it. That's why I haven't started yet. I've noticed that YouTube is separated. I hate that." This is what I was saying about finding your niche. You kind of have to focus on what it is you are very passionate about. Okay, YouTube has so many different communities on here. For you to start different stuff, you kind of have to narrow it down, because yeah, I could be a person that I'm proficient at a lot of stuff, but am I really, really passionate and really, really good at everything I set myself out to? Like some people, they are multi-talented and good at different things. Well, the reality is we all are not good at everything. So find out what you're really good at and what, like I said, you don't mind doing for free. And then if you're really passionate about that, you can go from there, because like I said, you don't want to be all over the place on YouTube. And like I said before, if you want your comments highlighted, definitely leave me a comment down below, maybe under this video, and you maybe the next highlighted comment or shout out on my next video. Well, I hope you all enjoyed my YouTube advice for new YouTubers. Like I said, this will be a series that I am doing. So if you want to continue to grow with me and you want to catch all my videos, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss a moment on KingBritneyChanel's channel. I will be back soon, my honeys. Definitely thank you for watching the video and taking time out to comment. Mwah. I will be back soon. Bye.
I already know it's your girl. girl, KingBritneyChanel.